What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. You new subscribers, I'm Barbas. Today we're going to be installing our injectors. I just received the injector heads in the mail. We are going to go into the garage and most likely close the garage door because it is pretty windy right now. It is cold and we are expecting a lot of rain and maybe some possible flooding. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get any flooding. I did order a bunch of motor mounts and transmission mounts for the Odyssey. The mounts that are in there are so bad. They're in really bad shape. They are cracked. They are really bad. I am using the GoPro 7 if anybody's wondering what I'm recording with right now. I went over to Harbor Freight and I got myself a bunch of goodies. Got myself an Impact because the one that I had was in really rough shape. I know that this one is pretty strong, but it's got a wire to it, which sucks, which means I can't take it with me to the junkyard, but this thing is gonna help me a lot. I got myself a little drill for the house just in case I gotta put up any pictures or anything. I'm not expecting much out of this cheapo little thing right here. Got myself some zip ties. You guys already know, Honda Life. Screwdrivers. Got myself some of these. You hear that? Nice. Got myself a clamp right here. Random pliers. Some vice grips. Picked up one of these. I really needed one of these quarter ones, and some swivels. And here's the top hats for the injectors. So let's just go ahead and get into this. I got my injector ready and my top hat, and we actually just ran into a different problem. I'm going to show you guys right now. So you guys can see that it's got this thing right here. We don't need this because this is now going to drop straight into here, just like that, into the old setup. The other problem that we ran into is this right here. So this will not fit, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, remove this piece right off. So now I put the top hat on there and it's actually too big. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have to swap this O-ring out for a fatter O-ring, bigger O-ring that's actually gonna catch this and tying everything in there like that. I really don't want to have any kind of fuel leaks. That's the last thing I want. So I'm just gonna go pick up some O-rings. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna go ahead and order some other injectors because I really don't want to mess too much with the injector issue, because this is where it gets a little bit dangerous, especially if you got fuel leaking all over the place. So I'm back from Advanced Auto Parts. I got this pretty cool dude hooked me up, and now we're gonna go ahead and see what O-ring we could swap in here. Check it out, they're on there nice and tight now, and I think that they got a nice little seal. Everything's centered and inside. It all looks centered. It's looking good, but let me tell you right now that I feel like this is really sketchy. Check out what I've done to make these fit in there like that. First, I remove this O-ring, that really skinny O-ring, right? Then I go ahead and I put this bigger O-ring. I leave this right here. I put this bigger O-ring, I drop it over. I put another O-ring just like that, These are bigger O-rings. And then I put this fatter O-ring right here. This one is fatter than these. And now I take my little cap, just like this, and you guys can see that it doesn't really want to budge, doesn't want to go in. So then I start screwing it in like this, and it starts to slip in. And now it's on there pretty tight. And I decided to leave this rubber piece right here to give me a little bit more space. That way I could really tighten these down with fuel rail. Nice and tight. Not too tight, but enough where I could make sure that they're pinched nice and tight. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, throw them on the fuel rail and see if I have any leaks. Today's the day after, and let me tell you right now that Sheldon was over and he just told me that the injectors is a no-go. He said, do not try it, just go ahead and get something else. He told me that the injector hats are actually the wrong size. That's why they fit a little bit bigger. So what we ended up doing is he ended up ordering some RDX injectors. So we're just gonna go ahead and slap this on some RDX injectors and get the car on the road. I want to get this car on the road, and I want to get it to the scale, because in the next few episodes we're going to be starting weight reduction on the Turbo Civic. I want the Civic to lose a lot of weight, at least a few 100 pounds. I know I could do it. I've done it in the past, and I do want to go to the scale first. That way we will know what our weight is when we start and what our weight is after we do the weight reduction. For the weight reduction, we're going to be doing separate videos on different parts of the vehicle, removing weight all over the place. But yeah, it's going to make a huge difference. That whole interior has to come out, seats, everything. Mailman's here, so I'm going to go get the mail. But I think this is going to be pretty much this video, because I'm about to start a second video right now for you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button, subscribing. Peace out, stay safe, catch you guys later. Peace out, stay safe, catch you guys on the next one. Later.